Should the closing meditations be after announcements or not? We're getting quite a crowd. We're getting quite a crowd.
It's surprising since New Year's Eve is often
It's free.
kind of sparse. All right, whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Ready? Okay, he's good. Good evening and welcome. We will begin the service with the ringing of the concho by Certified Minister's Assistant Arturo Rubio. Again, welcome everybody to the last service of the year, last day of the Year of the Dragon, and tomorrow we'll start the Year of the Snake, at least by Japanese tradition, since they use January 1st as the new year. Tonight, there'll be an abbreviated service followed by ringing that concho. And after that, you're all invited to come downstairs and have year-end buckwheat noodles. And they're very good. And they're being prepared right now, so they're fresh. We will start with silent meditation led by Reverend Smitty.
Gasho, ring out, wild bells, to the wild sky, the flying cloud, the frosty light, the year is dying in the night. Ring out, wild bells, and let him die. Ring out the old, ring in the new. Ring happy bells across the snow. The year is going, let him go. Ring out the false, ring in the true. Namo Midabutsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda.
And now we will have sutra chanting, Jusei Ge, which can be found on page 35 of the service book. Should be in the pocket in front of you. Again, led by Reverend Smitty.
Gagon chosegan, ishimu jodo, shigan fumanzo, seifujo shogak, gao muryoko, fui dai seishu, fusai shobingu, seifujo shogak, gashi jobundo, myosho chojippo, kukyo mishomon, seifujo shogak, ryokujin shonen, Joya-E shubongyo, shigumu jodo, isho teninshi, jinriki endai ko, fusho musaido, shoujo san kumyo, kosai shuyakunan, kaihichi egen, meshi kon moan, heisoku shoakudo, tsudaten zen shumon, koso jo manzo, ioro jippo, nichigaten shujuki, tenko onpugen, ishu kai hozo, koseish kudoku ho, jo dai shuchu, seppo shishiku, kuyo isai butsu, gusoku shutoku hon, gan e shinjo man, tokui sangai o, nyobutsu gechi, tsudaten mi husho, gangaku erik, toshi sai shoson, shiganya koka, daisen o kando, koku shoten. Ganishi kudoku Yodo sei sai do bodai shin ojo an rako.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namandab, 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 namandab.
Inside the book, the blue book, there should be a folded sheet of paper, and we're going to recite the gratitude for Jodo Shinshu teaching, which was written by Gomonsho Otani Kojun, whose picture is right there above the doorway, if you want to see what he looks like. It's a very formal picture. Namo Amida Butsu. Entrust yourself to me. I will liberate you just as you are. This is the calling voice of Amida. My blind passions are embraced in the Buddha's awakening. So the Buddha calls to me. I will liberate you just as you are. Gratefully responding to the Buddha's call, I find that I'm already on the path that leads to the Pure Land, and the Nembutsu flows freely from my thankful heart. Living with the Dharma as my guide softens my rigid heart and mind. Gratitude for the gift of life I have received frees me from beginning lost in greed and anger, and allows me to share a warm smile and speak gentle words. Sharing in the joy of sadness of others, I shall strive to live each day to its fullest. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. And now we will have a Dharma message from Smitty Sensei.
Please join me in Gasho. My day begins and ends with gratitude. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandab, 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 namandab. Well, good evening, everybody. It's really nice to see so many folks here on a New Year's evening. And once again, we've come to the end of a year and are looking forward to the start of another one. Tonight we say goodbye to 2024, and in a few hours we'll welcome 2025. We recall the year that has passed and anticipate the possibilities of the year that will soon come. The last day of the year, this last service of the year, presents an opportunity to reflect upon the past year and prepare for the upcoming new year. But when you review our lives in 2024, what's our overall attitude? When we look forward to 2025, what's our state of mind? Do we dwell on what seemed to go wrong, or do we recognize only what went right? And by right or wrong, I'm referring to whether events played out as we wanted them to, or as we didn't want them to. How many of us had a year where everything went exactly as we wanted, or as we planned or envisioned? Yeah, I'm not seeing any hands. Me either. For most of us, I suspect that 2024 didn't go entirely as we visualized at the close of 2023. I assume that none of us looked forward to experiencing the death of a friend, loved one, or even a pet as we stood on the precipice of 2024. Yet most likely, we all experienced the passing of some being in our lives. I assume that none of us looked forward to something like losing a job as we were about to enter 2024. But there are some likely among us or among our friends and family that this happened to. I assume none of us looked forward to being hospitalized with illness or disease in 2024. But it's likely that sickness has touched our lives in this past year. I assume that none of us looked forward to being separated from friends, loved ones, or even something that we like as we were about to enter this year that is now drawing to a close. But it's likely that all of us here suffered these separations. I assume that none of us looked forward to dealing with people, situations, or things that we don't like as we thought about our lives on December 31st last year. But I know that each of us encountered that which we considered to be unpleasant. Perhaps this year didn't go as we wanted it to go. Yet in reflecting on the days in 2024 and our experiences throughout the year, we do have a lot to be grateful for. Despite the passing of family, friends, or pets in 2024, we are grateful to have those beings in our lives. Despite losing a job, we can recognize those who help support us in our time of need and can be grateful to those people who are in our lives. Despite being injured, ill, or hospitalized in 2024, we can be grateful for healthcare providers and all those who helped us to heal, recover, or convalesce. Despite being separated from people or things that we like throughout 2024, we can be grateful for the friendship or happiness that we experienced due to those associations. And despite encountering unpleasantness throughout 2024, we can be grateful to be alive and able to experience life, whether unpleasant or pleasant at any moment. As we consider this year that is about to end, hopefully we can recognize that in spite of the bumps, bruises, and pain we might encounter, there is much to be grateful for in our lives. In his book, Everyday Suchness, Reverend Gyomé Kubose tells a story called A Stone, which I'd like to share with you. A man stumbled over a stone, which upset him greatly. The cause of his stumbling was the stone. Therefore, the cause of anger and misery, which was produced by his stumbling, was completely outside of him. If there were no stone in his path, he might not have stumbled. Hence, no anger or misery would have resulted. This logic seems quite correct. However, many people pass the same path. Some of them stumble over the stone, and others do not. Those who do see the obstruction are able to avoid the trouble. Thus, the cause of anger and the misery really lies in this man who did not see the stone. He himself is the cause of trouble because he did not or was unable to see the stone. The cause of his suffering is carelessness, blindness, and ignorance. The person who stumbled over the stone in this story is angry for having stumbled and likely blames someone else for leaving the stone along the path. They're angry with whoever might have put the stone in their way. They're angry at the stone. They're angry for having stumbled, perhaps hurting themselves, falling, scuffing a shoe, or even tearing their pants. Things didn't go the way they wanted them to, and the response is anger. Such a person doesn't really engage in introspection and misses an opportunity to look into themselves and see why they're angry. Such a person misses an opportunity to find reasons to be grateful instead of being angry. Thankful that they're able to walk down a path in the first place. Thankful that they weren't badly injured. Thankful that they only tripped over a little stone and didn't fall over a larger obstacle. The anger keeps us from recognizing all of the things we have to be grateful for. So as we come together to observe this year's end service, I look across the Gaijin and I see Sangha members, family, friends, and visitors. This gives me a deep sense of gratitude for our temple, our Sangha, and the Dharma. I'm grateful that we're able to share the Dharma throughout this past year. I'm grateful that so many people put in so much effort to keep this temple going year after year as we approach the 100th anniversary of our temple's establishment. I'm grateful for the MAs that conduct services and provide religious guidance. I'm grateful for the guidance and direction of Kurt, our temple president, and all the board of director members. I'm grateful for our bishop, Reverend Marv, and our supervising minister, Reverend Gibbs. And I'm grateful that I've been able to spend this past year sharing the Buddha Dharma with all of you. I truly have heartfelt appreciation for all of you. May we in these final hours of this year reflect upon it, and with renewed dedication to a life of Nembutsu, endeavor to live the new year with gratitude and joy in our hearts. May our days begin and end with gratitude. May our years begin and end with gratitude. And may we all live in the embrace of Amida Buddha. Please join me in Gasho. My day begins and ends with gratitude. Namo Amida Butsu, Namandab, 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 Namandab.
Thank you, Sensei, for your New Year's message. Could everybody please rise for an a cappella rendition of the Gatha Ondoksan, which can be found on page 128. Get to it. Are there any choir members here that can? Guess not. Okay. Nyo rahai dai no ondo kuwa miyoko nishite mo hosu beshi shishu chishiki no ondo kumo Kudakitemo shasu eshi. You may be seated for final meditation. On the long journey of human life, faith is the best of companions. Faith is the best refreshment by the way, and the greatest reward at the end. Faith is the hand that receives the Dharma. Faith is the hand that receives the profit. This is from the teachings of the Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namanda, Namanda, Namanda.
Are there any announcements? No? Well, the bell ringing, Reverend Smitty will also be down there to lead that. We'll be at Shelter Island at 11:30. Make sure you're dressed warmly. It gets cold down there by the beach. And tomorrow morning at 10, we will have a New Year's Day service. And then on Sunday, we will start our regular schedule of services. Any other? No more announcement? Okay. Well, everybody is welcome. Come up and offer. Huh? Yes, there'll be the Toshikoshi soba downstairs after we're done here. Could everybody offer incense and then line up, and we will ring the concho. Everybody gets to hit it, okay? I don't know how many times, but how many times, Sensei? 3? Well, there's a lot of people here. If everybody did 108, we'd be here for a long time. Yeah, usually 2 or 3. 2 or 3. Oh, Susan's going to be first. She has to get back downstairs to serve. When you get up there, there's a stairway. You can come up the step. Put on the headphones, okay? Protect your ears. And yes, you can take pictures of your kid or whoever is with you while they ring the bell.